Jubilation in Israel and an anxious wait for families in the occupied Palestinian territories. The long-awaited prisoner swap between Israel and Hamas is underway. Hamas has released all 20 living Israeli captives as agreed under the U.S.-brokered ceasefire deal. They were handed over to the Red Cross in two separate groups. The Israeli military has confirmed all captives are now in Israeli custody, and they'll be undergoing medical examinations in southern Israel. These images show the 7 Israeli captives that were released in the first batch. They've now reunited with their families for the first time in more than 2 years. And the mother of one of the captives released spoke to him for the first time in a video call.
אתה חוזר הביתה, כולכם חוזרים הביתה, אני אוהבת אותך. חיים שלי, תודה לאל, נגמרה המלחמה, נגמרה המלחמה, אין מלחמה. אתה בא הביתה, חיים שלי, אמא, אתה בא הביתה, אין מלחמה.
Well, the release of the Israeli captives was celebrated by emotional crowds in what's known as Hostage Square in Tel Aviv. That's where tens of thousands of Israelis have been protesting every week since the war began. Many of them have accused the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of sabotaging and delaying previous attempts to reach a deal.
I waited for this day so much. 2 years we've been waiting for the hostages to come back home, for the war to stop, for the soldiers to come back home. This is a historic day. This is a happy day. They're coming home.
I hope to see over 20 hostages come home, and I just pray that they're all healthy and strong and that their families are there to greet them and that they're safe.
Well, soon after the Israeli captives were released, buses carrying released Palestinian prisoners were seen leaving Ofer Prison near Ramallah. That's in the occupied West Bank. Israel is releasing nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners. 250 of them are from the occupied West Bank, including occupied East Jerusalem. They've been serving life and long sentences. More than 1,700 Palestinians detained during the war from Gaza are also being released. The UN considers them forcibly disappeared. 154 Palestinians in total are being forced into exile by Israel. And so we can see crowds of people behind you, celebrations. Tell us what's going on and what sorts of preparations are being made in Khan Younis, where you are, to receive the Palestinian prisoners who are expected to be freed by Israel today.
So, Darine, all the people behind me are either relatives, the family members, the beloved ones of those who are going to be freed in the next coming hours. Now, we know that the buses are on their way to the Gaza Strip, and they started moving after the 20 Israeli captives left the Gaza Strip, and they're now in Israeli custody. As you see, Palestinians are celebrating. They're trying to spend time as they're waiting for their beloved ones. Now, what we know is when they arrive, the Palestinian prisoners arrive, they're going to be transferred to Nasser Hospital's medical point, where they're going to receive medical checkpoint and medical assessment. Now, what we also know and see is the ICRC on the ground, their medical teams, their logistics teams, and they're also protection teams. After they finish all the things they need to do with them, they're going to be greeted with the Palestinians here. We see mothers, we see daughters, we see babies, we see fathers, we see grandfathers waiting and counting the minutes to see their beloved ones. Let me remind you that we're expecting at least 1,700 Palestinian prisoners to be released today. Most of them, all of them have been arrested or missing since October 7, 2023. There's a mother that is holding and carrying her baby and said that her baby didn't see her father because she gave birth after he was arrested. So There's a lot of stories today, and everyone is counting the minutes. They're counting the hours to see their beloved ones. They know that it's going to be late because every time the Israeli authorities delay the Palestinian prisoners, but they're willing to wait for another day because they have been waiting for so long. It's indeed a very happy day. It's a day of freedom, and it's a day of reunion for a lot of Palestinian families today.
Okay, Hind, we'll cross back to you a little later. Thank you so much for the time being.
Don't miss out and get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.